preschool families. I'm here today to demonstrate another fun sensory activity. This is something that you would have to buy if you don't already have them at your house. A lot of times, um, children already have some of these and other toys that you can buy from the store. And these are called water beads or Orbeez. And they come as tiny, tiny little balls, and when you put them in water, they absorb the water and they get bigger. They were originally made to use in plants to keep them moist, and you could only buy them in the flower section of stores. But now they have become a fantastic sensory um, idea for young children. So you can buy them for those specific purposes, and they come in all different colors. And sometimes they're called Orbeez, and there's some toys that you can buy at the store that have Orbeez. You can find them sometimes in the toy section already hydrated, or you can still find them online, like Amazon. You can find them in their dehydrated form, and you just put them in water and you wait a few hours and they expand into the ball. And they feel really, really cool. They're fun to play with. Children should be watched while they're playing with these, though, because you don't want them to eat them. Um, if they drop some and they roll under furniture or whatever, after a few days, they just dehydrate right back up into a tiny little tiny ball that you wouldn't even notice. So they're just a fun activity to play with, just like this, even. Sticking your hand in it, you can scoop them, you can use tweezers to try to pick them up, just anything to develop those fine motor skills and engage those senses. But I'm also going to show you something that you could do so it could be more of a mess-free activity or a sensory activity for children that don't like to touch certain things, because I understand that there are children who don't like certain textures and they won't want to necessarily touch them with their hands. So I just have a Ziploc bag, and this one's kind of thick, but it doesn't really matter. You can even buy some from the dollar store. So you get your Ziploc bag, and then you just dump some of the water beads or Orbeez inside. Once you have them inside, you seal up the bag. Make sure it's sealed really good. And I would think it's best to get some of the air out just so that the bag doesn't pop while the children are playing with it. So I'm going to squeeze some of the air out and then seal it back up. And then to even be more secure, you can put a piece of tape along the top of this, and it would make it really difficult for children to pull that tape off. So then it's something that they can just play with, they can manipulate it. You can even hang it on a window um, to see the sunshine shining through the different colors. When you lay it flat out on the table, they would flatten out more, and it's just something that they can play with and squeeze. It doesn't matter if they squish them and they get smushed up. It's just fun to play with, and this is a nice mess-free way to do it. So it's a fun activity that you can do in both ways. If your child doesn't mind touching them, you can even take them outside and just really enjoy the feel of them and the fun of scooping and pouring them. And you even watch them bounce around because they do bounce a little bit. So that's just another fun sensory activity that you can engage in with your children at home. And I will continue to share more over the next few days. See you next time.